She Rides Shotgun is a brand new 2025 action film directed by Nick Rowland, and this is streaming from Lionsgate right now. You can easily find it. This is an action thriller crime drama, you could say. This stars Taron Egerton, who played Elton John himself in the movie Rocket Man. I didn't know that before turning on the film. I just looked up his filmography and I'm like, oh shit, because I never seen Rocket Man, but it's really cool that he played him. And this also has Anna Sophia Hager, who plays a little 11-year-old girl, and her performance is absolutely phenomenal. It is insane, this girl's performance in this film, for being so young. And we also got Odessa Azyon, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not, because it's a comma or apostrophe Zion. Regardless, she was in the Hellraiser movie, as well as something else I watched recently. Anyway, I know her most from the remake from 2022 of Hellraiser. But yeah, this basically revolves around Taron Egerton's character, who is recently out of jail. And the film opens up with this little girl named Polly, played by Anna Sophia. I just said it and I forget it already. Anna Sophia Hager, I think her name is. She's waiting for her mother, and she claims that her mother is often late, but this car shows up and it's speeding, and then it stops, and this guy's like, "Hey, come here, get in the car," and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? Don't do it." And the girl like walks to the car. I'm like, "Don't do it. You should know better. Go the other way." And then we realize that she actually recognizes this man, and the man knows her, and it's her father, her biological father. So he picks her up, gets her in the car. He's wanted for a lot of things. He's like I said, he just came out of jail. He also has a lot of hits on his head from a gang called the Steels. And he was involved with a lot of crime in jail. The gang, the Steels, have some hits on his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, the mother of the little girl, and her current husband or boyfriend or whoever he is. So they're killed. And he's basically on the run with this girl, driving all across New Mexico, trying to keep both of them safe. And we get, cartel involvement, corrupt cops, everything you can name when it comes to crime. Old flames of the past. Not the mother, because she is killed at the beginning, but she's off screen. But his brother Nick is mentioned, and he runs into this girl named Charlotte, played by Odessa Ezyan, who he had involvement with in the past, and she gets him in trouble throughout the film, being involved with these gangs and having history with him and yada yada. So basically, this guy can't catch a break, and he's trying to protect all the while his little girl, and keep her safe. And it's really a father daughter bond relationship kind of thing, because they're very estranged. She obviously hasn't seen her father because he's been in jail forever, and she's only been with the mother most of her life. So this is almost a stranger, kind of. Other than the biological tie and maybe a couple years in each other's lives, but they they kind of form a bond from the start, you could say. And the writing is impeccable. This is based on a novel, also called She Rides Shotgun, by Jonathan Parker, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. I just looked up the name before I started this video, so. But the book is the same name. And yeah, the directing is fantastic. It's cool that Taron Egerton and the director Nick Parker, or Nick Harper, are both British from the UK, and they're making a American film, the star of it and the director of it. So I could really appreciate that, how American it feels and how New Mexico it feels. It feels very authentic to the country and the state. And the atmosphere is great. It's gritty as hell. There's a scene in here that, for this not being a horror movie, I'm just gonna say that it involves someone trying to retrieve drugs from the inside of a person, a live person, who ingested them. And it's one of the grossest and most brutal scenes that I've seen in a while in a movie that's not horror. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to get into details or specifics to stay away from spoilers, but yeah, it's brutal. It is very brutal. And yeah, I loved the performances of this film, and it's such a shame. The biggest shame is that I heard no advertising about this film whatsoever. I just saw it on streaming, and I saw the poster, and I read the blurb, and it sounded great. And I don't know why films like this have, you know, great people behind them. I mean, Taron Egerton played, like I said, Elton John in Rocket Man, and that film was quite a success. And it's I don't understand how you get so many films that are marketed galore. Like every 3 seconds you're seeing a trailer or some kind of clip on the film, a 5 second trailer, 30 second trailer, whatever, and then you get some films that just pop out of nowhere and they're gold. And this film has like 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has like a 6.6 on IMDb, and it's such a well produced film, well directed film with great actors and great performances. If you're a fan of like Bloodfather with Mel Gibson, if you're a fan of the opening of this film, actually reminded me a lot of No Country for Old Men. The rest of the film is nothing like No Country for Old Men, but the opening reminded me of that. But it's just it's like a it's like the last season of like Breaking Bad almost, especially the third act. It's gritty, it's dark, it's grim, and but it's all like daylight scenes. Like it's not dark looking. It's very bright actually, but the themes of it is tough to watch sometimes. And man, can this guy drive! Holy shit! There is a scene in the middle of the film that there's this whole track, by the way, playing this trance track, trance, the electronic dance music style, and it goes for the like I'd say 7 minutes. Like it's like the whole track. It's like when they play whole rock songs, like Rob Zombie does a lot. They play this whole trance anthem while while the main character goes into a grocery store and robs it, and then tries to escape because a citizen has a gun with him, and he gets into a standoff with the main character. Nathan is his name, and then he's running and he gets in the car and he's running from the cops, and there's this whole chase scene on the highway, and this guy is driving Fast and Furious style. There's a scene where he starts driving backwards. It's absolutely insane, really really well directed and shot. There's a lot of shootouts, especially at the end, and yeah, I just everything to do with the driving, I was like, whoa, can this guy drive? Like, if this film offers a lot. This film offers a lot. Whether you're a fan of like I said, like Fast and Furious type stuff, shootouts, action, drama. There's a lot of like character drama involving the father daughter, but a lot of people like side characters kind of thing. And the atmosphere. I just love the atmosphere of this film, the cinematography of it. Sorry. So it's got a lot to offer. It's a powerful film, and it's the kind of film that needs more eyes. Like this one really impressed me. 4 out of 5, which is my typical great movie score. I often give often a film 4 out of 5 if I find it. 4 out of 5 is like my typical perfect score, and then 4.5 and 5 like goes the extra mile kind of thing. But this one is pretty much perfect for what it is and what it has to deliver. And it's really recommended if you like anything that I just talked about. And it's tense as hell. So I highly recommend She Ride Shotgun. I definitely put the book on my to be read. I would have read it first if I had known it was a book. But yeah, the film, fantastic stuff. So 2 thumbs up to this one. Go check out She Ride Shotgun wherever you can can find it streaming. And subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.